Lunuganga was the country house of the famous Sri Lankan architect Geoffrey Bawa. While Bawa did not become an architect until age 38, as he was originally a lawyer, his work is nothing shy of revolutionary and can be seen throughout other locations of the world such as India, Indonesia, Mauritius, Japan, Fiji, and Singapore. Some of these works consist of houses, hotels, schools, clubs, offices, and even government buildings such as the Sri Lankan Parliament building. However, there is nothing quite like the architecture at Lunuganga. The garden at Lunuganga, which Bawa designed from an abandoned rubber estate for over 50 years, is a masterpiece consisting of a series of rooms with a unique theatrical sense set in the wilderness. This garden was Bawa's architectural laboratory to test out new designs and techniques before implementing them into his public work, to be admired for many years after his death in 2003. By experimenting so much in his garden, Geoffrey Bawa was able to introduce many architectural techniques Sri Lanka had never seen before. While Sri Lanka is well known for its religious diversity in architecture, Geoffrey Bawa and his famous Lunuganga introduced modernity to Sri Lanka. Bawa's tropical theme expressed in his art, emerging from his famous garden, emphasizes extreme attention to detail from tree benches to even table lamps. The estate itself, Bawa's masterpiece, incorporates art into active daily life such as verandas, sitting areas, courtyards, and many more. Bawa's work, especially Lunuganga, is revolutionary in Sri Lankan architecture.
Some of Bawa's early work was influenced by tropical modernism. A typical example of this is his construction of the Strathspey Tea Estate Bungalow. Its unique location is in the well-known tea growing region of Upcott, surrounded by rich biodiversity. Bawa began building homes and deconstructing colonial bungalows. Sri Lanka's population was rapidly expanding, and Bawa used a style that suited Sri Lanka. According to Karl Minsky, the tropical modernist style would become a fundamental part of the evolving identity of a newly independent Sri Lanka. Bawa was recognized for his innovative ways to use light, space, and materials to create dynamic designs that work with and not against challenging environments. Bawa built the Enna de Silva House in 1960. He experimented with open space, allowing the free flow of movement. It was an airy and modern suburban house in Colombo with traditional elements. As Sri Lanka became a tourist destination in the 1970s, Bawa designed the first holiday resort, the Binoda Beach Hotel, and nearby he designed the Serendib Hotel. As Karl Minsky says, Binoda Beach was subtle, with hidden hints of ancient places. The Serendib was modest and appeared to naturally coexist with the local environment. Bawa had a huge impact on the luxury travel scene and designed 13 hotels all over the country. The Lighthouse Hotel is one of his latest creations. Bawa's Parliament building captured the country well. The serene lake represents its natural beauty, coexisting with innovative structures. Bawa's mark is especially felt in Colombo City, which has become known as a tropical metropolis. The unstable political environment throughout Colombo inspired some of his landmarks in the capital, which are the political and ideological symbols. An example is the Sima Malacca Buddhist temple built in 1977, which emits the illusion of floating on the surface of water. Remnants of Bawa are all over Sri Lanka today. His legacy resembles the character of a whole nation, with his multi-ethnic background, international influence, and unprecedented designs unique to Sri Lanka. Today, he is known as the father of tropical modernism.
The original lawyer that grew to become one of Sri Lanka's most influential architects, Geoffrey Bawa, and especially his work at Lunuganga, has been revolutionary. From government buildings to hotels to gardens, Bawa has been transformational in Sri Lankan architecture. Thanks to the Geoffrey Bawa Trust, Lunuganga now runs as a country house boutique hotel to experience Bawa's work through inhabiting it.